Hello and welcome to this Astranti YouTube video. Today we're going to be going through an exam style question on throughput accounting. This is a key topic that you'll be tested on in your CIMA P1 exam, and it comes up in P2 as well. So let's take a look at our question now. Let's move on to question 6, and for question 6 we're going to be applying throughput accounting to help us to inform a production decision. So question 6 tells us that Company A manufactures products J and K, and we've been given some information regarding the selling price for both of these products per unit and also some of the per unit costs associated with producing these products. So specifically, we're told that the selling price per unit is £400 for product J and £600 for product K. Additionally, we're told that the direct material cost per unit is £230 and £318 for these products. And of the numbers given in this table, these will be the ones that we need to calculate the throughput contribution per unit, which we will have to do, as you'll see, in order to answer this question. We're also told that the bottleneck in the production process for both of Company A's products is the assembly stage. We're told that each unit of product J requires 20 minutes of assembly time and each unit of product K requires 30 minutes. So based on this information, the question asks us to complete a gap fill, and completing this gap fill will require us first of all to calculate the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource for both products J and K. The last sentence in the gap fill states this indicates that Company A blank should or should not prioritise maximising the production of product J over product K. So completing this last sentence in the gap fill will require us to compare the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource of these two products. So we should advise Company A to prioritise maximising the production of the product that generates the greater throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource, as this product will represent a better use of this scarce bottleneck resource, this limited amount of assembly time. So let's start by calculating the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource for both of these products, and I'll write down the formulae that we need in order to do this. So just to give a quick recap, the throughput contribution per unit is found by taking the selling price per unit and then subtracting the direct material cost per unit. We can then divide the throughput contribution per unit by the time spent per unit on the bottleneck resource to give us the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource. In this case, it's the per minute figure that we're after, but this could be, for example, per hour instead. So let's start by performing these calculations for product J. So for product J, the selling price per unit is £400 and the direct material cost per unit is £230. Therefore, the throughput contribution per unit is £170. We're told that each unit of product J requires 20 minutes of assembly time. So dividing the throughput contribution per unit by the time spent on the bottleneck resource, which again is assembly time, gives us £8.50 as the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource for product J. And this is the first correct answer in our gap fill. So moving on to product K. So the selling price per unit for product K is £600 and the direct material cost per unit is £318. Therefore, the throughput contribution per unit for product A is £282. And remember that each unit of product K requires 30 minutes of assembly time. So £282 divided by 30 minutes is £9.40 throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource. So £9.40 is the second correct answer in our gap fill. So the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource is greater for product K at £9.40 than for product J at £8.50. So this indicates that we should prioritise maximising the production of product K. So with regards to completing our gap fill, the correct answer is should not. Company A should not prioritise maximising the production of product J over product K. On the basis of the throughput contribution per minute of the bottleneck resource, product K represents a better use of our limited assembly time. So this is the correct answer. If you found this breakdown of a P1 exam style question helpful, then you should head over to our website, where we have a 100 question video series which is available for P1 and all other CIMA modules. So in this series, we take 100 exam style questions from a range of topics across each syllabus and go through them in the same way as the one you just saw. In fact, this video was an extract from that series. So if you found it helpful, definitely check out the rest over on our website at astranti.com. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, so make sure to check us out there as we post regularly on all of these platforms.